Hello everyone, today is August 12th. Today is a Wednesday. Today I ended up catching a winning trade. I won $235. Here is my P&L for the day. Very quick trade. Um, Delivering from this 1 hour gap below 10 a.m. opening price. Played out very well. We did have this data wick all the way down here, which later in the video in this trade recap I will end up going over the reasoning why I didn't wait for this data wick to get swept, unlike the other day where we had the NFP data wick that had to get swept before taking longs higher. But getting into the start of the day, I ended up having a bullish bias due to this 6 a.m. candle closing above the 2 a.m. candle high right here. So I was going to have a bullish bias. I wanted to see our 10 a.m. opening price open lower. As you can see right here, we're creating this wick. Now we're currently distributing higher here. Um, and then yeah, typically I guess for the rest of the day, something that you guys can look for is this draw on liquidity all the way up here. We could possibly be distributing to this external high. Like I said, again, this is the point of interest we used was this fair value gap, my favorite type of point of interest, and this would be considered your external high. That's just a draw on liquidity for the overall bias for the day. We should end up delivering from here to this external draw, but we will see later in the day. My trade is over, so I'm done trading for the day. But after a bias, I ended up going onto the hourly chart. This is where we had our internal structure that I was looking to see 10 a.m. manipulate into. Our 10 a.m. opening price is right here. Go ahead and mark this out. So 10 a.m. opened up lower, tapping into this 1 hour, very small FVG. And then I wanted to see us get our change in the state somewhere down here and then deliver higher. So as you can see, we tap into that hourly fair value gap, and then this is where I was ready to start looking for longs. So we end up generating this stop hunt right here. Actually, we can use this one. So this was our stop hunt going into the hourly fair value gap, and then we get our bullish change in the state and delivery right here. And I executed with 3 micros into this trade targeting a 1-to-1 risk to reward. And it played out literally within like 5 minutes. So very quick trade. Most of my trades are always quick. So really quick, I'm going to go over why I did not end up waiting for this CPI data wick to get swept. So in regards to the NFP data wick that we lost a trade on, I believe it was last Friday, and then we took a winning trade after that to basically finish break even on the day. For that day, we were we're getting a massive drop right now, but for that day, we were very, very close to the data wick. So it was basically a relative equal low with the data wick. Whereas this one, we have a lot of room to go towards the data wick. We're 100 points away. And then, so that's the reason why I didn't have to wait for the data wick to be swept. Also, we're delivering. You have to keep in mind we're delivering from a hourly fair value gap. So, this is enough for us to be able to take a long. And then we also are just so far away from this data wick that there shouldn't be. I mean, we could have always just gone towards the data wick, but once we get to a point where we have relative equal lows with the data wick, then I'm waiting for the data wick to be swept. So if we were to come all the way down here, right, and then we were to create this CISD right here, let's say we had a bullish CISD while leaving relative equal lows here, this is a trade that I would fade, because the odds are we're gonna come back down, resweep this low, and then we'll end up pushing higher typically. So this is always a trade that I'll fade if we leave this low of the CISD right here. Not sweeping the data low yet. I'll wait for this second scenario right here. So that was the reasoning behind the trade. It was very clean. Again, I made $235 on it. We only need 2 more winning days before we can end up requesting a payout. So hopefully we will. I'm only going to be taking super A plus trades tomorrow. I won't be trading Friday because I will be busy in the morning. But so going over the rest of this week, only looking for super A plus trades that I can risk the amount that I want to risk on. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great trading day, and thank you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.